You got everything within an incredibly short walk from the campsite. One thing that, if you look at some of the reviews people mention, we did. I wasn't too sure whether they were going to be lit sort of chilling out. You're doing a bit of knitting, Sandra.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn how to make socks for the next Sandra makes.
Can you knit me a pair of swimming trunks out of wool?
Yeah.
My mother knitted me a pair of swimming trunks out of wool once, and they weren't very. I've got a photograph of it. They were very heavy when they got wet. Right, so we're waiting for somebody to come and visit us, and then I think we're going to get some food. Oh, I'm going to talk to the devil. Door goes out. Hang on a minute. Oh, hey up. We've got a visitor. Hey up. How are you? Who are you?
Lee.
Hey, Lee. Here's Lee. Right, Lee. It's we're a long way from home, isn't it? How have you got here?
Magic.
My magic. Have you been learning magic tricks? You didn't come on that brush and elevate here, did you?
Definitely.
Flying here. Have you seen what's in your fruit bowl at home, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you like that? So I can't tell you at home. I can't tell you at home what's in the fruit bowl at home. So it's a bit of a hike. Yeah. So I was saying to people, if they wanted to, and they come camping here, they can get a train into Skegness. Do you remember when we did the epic train journey from Wainfleet to Skegness? Yeah. Massive train journey, wasn't it? Yeah. How long did it take?
10 minutes.
You need to go back, search for the video. Right, so we're going to go and get you fancy the kebab? So I think we're going to have a wander into Wainfleet to the kebab shop. What are you having, Sandra?
I think I'm going to have pizza.
It's pizza. Oh, we might phone ahead in that case, because the police will say we might phone ahead. A couple of kebabs, pizza. Then I'm thinking we might go for a walk down the river, and then when we're having a walk down the river, I think we might put the drone up. We're putting the drone up off the campsite. What you don't want to do is be on a campsite, throwing the drone up, because if somebody's got dogs or whatever, it's not very, not very good. And then we'll see how time goes, and then maybe go and have a drink in one of the locals. Which pub do you fancy tonight, Lee?
Angel Inn.
So the Angel's become a bit of a regular, hasn't it?
It's my favourite one.
Well, I know, but we haven't been showing the Woolpack any patronage, is it? Have we for a while?
Well, I think you're outnumbered, Neil. To be honest.
Well, they have got Batemans.
Let's go there tomorrow.
They have got Batemans Dark, haven't they? Right. Oh, actually, so the Chinese is open tonight, but the Chinese is closed tomorrow. I have to think about what we're doing tomorrow. Oh, hang on. Seriously, we might have a think. We might have a thunk. Right. Stay with us, all being well, and Lee's going to be joining us for a couple of hours as the sun starts to set on a beautiful campsite just outside Wainfleet, near Skegness, in Lincolnshire. You know, Lee, it never rains here, you know. So when you walk there, you come up the short, you walk past come past the llamas.
Yeah.
Did you say hello to them?
Definitely.
Did you touch the electric fence? Or would you ever do that?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful evening, isn't it? Right, so we're gonna have a little walk into Wainfleet. So we're not gonna do all that with you again because we just did it on our last video. But yeah, we're going to show Lee the shortcut because you don't know this part of the country. We're miles away from home here, Lee. There's loads to explore. There's a river here, you know. What's down the river? Lee, is there any wild animals around here? Like muntjac deer or peacocks?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a peacock in Wainfleet? There are peacocks in Wainfleet. Right, so look at that, our shadows. As you can see how late it is. Our shadows look like. Lee, I'm gonna be taller than you. Right, I'm taller than Lee. So there's a little list. We got late. You aren't with food. You've woolly, you've not got a woolly hat on, you've got a floppy hat on. Right, come on, let's get some. Let's go and get a kebab and some pizza down our belly. The Merplay's having a race, aren't they? Look. Rightio. We're all back. Getting the coats off. I think we'll go dive in. Oh, it's warm, isn't it? Right, so with Lee, we're going for a bit of a walk down the lane. And I think we'll put the drone up down the lane as the sun is slowly starting to go down. You must be worn out walking all the way from home to where we're camping later. How many miles was it about? About 100 miles?
So, definitely.
In some hours, did you say?
Definitely.
Definite who? Definitely. Right. So down here, we've got the river on the left-hand side, and then you can walk down. This brings you to the goat place.
Yeah.
It brings you to the goat, what we call the goat place, where if you were watching, we went geocaching. That's where we went to. But look at that there, how pretty is that? And then we'll throw the drone up at some stage as well, I think. Wow, what is it? Just all that sec. Right, look what I've just spotted. I thought it was a spider's web, but it's not a spider's web. But if you look, what it's alive. Look at that. It's literally alive. They're not aliens, are they, Lee?
Definitely.
Look at them. They're little caterpillars, aren't they? But they're all being protected by that light fleece. How weird is that? Oh, sorry. Somebody's growing potatoes in the allotments. Right, anyway, we're down the lane, so what we'll do, we'll pull over and we'll throw the drone up, and I think we'll insert right now about 5 minutes or 3 minutes, well, however long lead his eyes, of drone footage. Oh, the tulips are up and looking nicely, aren't they? So we're shooting into the sun, aren't we? enjoyed that bit of drone footage what Lee's just took. I'm not too sure how long it was, but we might include. What did you spot?
Fire.
There's a fire over there with a fire engine. So we spotted some smoke going up, didn't we?
Yeah.
And everything. So yeah. Anyway, good flying, Lee. All being well. So I hope you've enjoyed the drone footage. And there's the sun going down a bit further as we continue tonight's. Right, so the sun has gone down. So when me and Lee was out, you actually watched the sunset, didn't you? And it didn't go down like that. It went like that, didn't it? How did the sun go down, Sandra?
So down on a slope, well, on a slope as well as, yeah, so not straight down, but across and down.
So we're going to take Sandra to see these animals. Pigeons were roosting.
Pigeons.
Yeah, the rooks. Oh, there's that white thing that we saw before on the drone. So we had a look at the drone footage, and it was quite interesting. It's sort of in the area in front of the co-op, and if you look carefully, it looks like the fireman went and got somebody. It looked like a young lad with a stick or something, didn't it? Yeah, all happening. Right, we've now got to find a hedge with some webbing on it, and you can tell us whether we can eat the animals. It's getting dark, Sandra.
It is.
Right, Sandra, are they still in there? Oh, there's not as many. There's not as many. There were hundreds. There was loads. They've all gone now. The sun's gone down. This was full, wasn't it, Lee? Seriously.
Yeah.
What are they?
Let's take a picture.
Well, they might not want a photograph. They might be a bit shy. They've all gone. So we came before, and it was just before sunset. Now the sun's gone down.
It's in the bush, yeah.
Hey, should I get my torch out? Wait a minute. I've got a torch on me.
Excuse me.
Is that a bit of light?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's loads here. Put them in the. There's an app.
they're all underneath here now. Look.
Yeah.
Well, some are escaping. Why aren't they being eaten by the birds?
I've come across it, and I can't think of the name, but I'll have a head scratching. Oh, there's allotments as well. Cool.
I just said there's some allotments here, Sandra. Did you know? Sandra popped her head up over the. You see that? She went.
Neil, your here is like somewhere round about approximately.
Well, this was a clue with the conversation we just had coming up, isn't there? But are those little black things more eggs?
Might be, yeah. Or poo. More likely poo.
Yeah, but what's laid them?
Well, that's the question. But that's obviously
It's like I walked up and down this lane about 100 times today. Where are we going now, Lee? We're going to the pub. We're going to go to the Angel. Apparently there's Wainfleet train. There's a quiz on at the Woolpack, and I don't do pubs with quizzes.
Besides which, you're outnumbered. Me and Lee want to go to Angel, so we're going to the Angel.
I want to go to the Checkers.
Go on your own.
Don't worry, I'll get the train. I'm going to go to the Sun Castle. I'm going to go to the Three Monkeys, Wolfies. I can be in Skeg in 10 minutes.
No, you've got to get home then.
Train. You wouldn't abandon me, Sandra, would you?
No, you'd missed the last one.
Probably. Signal box lit up. Right, what an interesting night that's been. We've got to whisper with the last ones out in Wainfleet, probably, aren't we?
I'm not driving today, so I've had 2.5 pints. Woo.
It's a Monday. How many pints have you had, Lee? I've had about 6 or 7. You've had about the same, haven't you? A Coke. Right, we had a very lovely time in the Angel Inn. Well worth going. What we'll do, possibly on a future vlog, we'll explain what we've been talking about with what's been going on behind the scenes, can't we? But for now, we've got to go that way. Which way are you going, Lee?
That way.
That way? Where are you going?
Home.
Well, where are we going?
To the campsite.
Well, can't we come home?
If you want.
Why have you evicted us, Lee? Why have you said to me and Sandy, you've got to go to the campsite? I'm looking after the home. You're going to miss us?
Definitely.
Lee, do you want to borrow a torch? Are you going to be able to get back okay?
I'm alright.
Are you sure?
How many times have you asked this closed?
On video, first time? It's like, Lee, do you think me and Sandy are going to get back alright?
Yeah.
Are you going to get back alright?
Yeah.
Lee, should we say goodbye?
Yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, Lee.
Goodbye.
Go home, Lee. Lee, we're going to a campsite. We're the last ones awake. Bye, Lee. Do you know where you're going, Lee? You got a key? You sure, Lee? Oh dear. Right. It's a Monday. When was the last time I went to a pub on a Monday night, Sandra? Sorry, it is. It's very late. Oh, dear. Right. Do we know where we're going?
Probably.
Probably who?
Probably.
Probably Lee.
Nice moon.
Beautiful. Right. Let's get home safe. I wasn't too sure whether they were going to be lit up or not, but look at that now. Beautiful is that? There you go.
Lovely.
I'm glad they got rid of all the vine. There's some more growing up there. Right, we're quietly walking down. I think we're the last people awake in Wainfleet.
Probably. Even the vicar went home. The ex-vicar.
Even the who went home, Sandra.
The ex-vicar.
If you've been talking to tonight, if there's a man about and it's got religion attached to him, a man of the cloth, who do you always end up with, Sandra? Been talking to another vicar tonight.
Just got to get a handle on this rivalry between different parishes.
Right. So the toilets are lit up. And we're now heading towards the campsite. Which we're probably going to end up with a torch. Oh, there we are. So product reviews, this torch is amazing. Oh, what were the moths called?
Gypsy moths.
So the stuff you saw earlier in the web were, what were they? Gypsy moths.
The gypsy moth caterpillars.
Right. So there we are. Oh, there's a lot of dew on the grass now, isn't there? Right, we're on the morning after, the night before. An old logo, an old mug. And it's another beautiful day. Where are you, Sandy? Are you coming on camera? You're just going, you're being a bit camera shy. So what we thought we would do...
Morning.
Good morning. Well, it might be good afternoon when people are watching this.
Well, for us it's good morning.
Could be good evening. I think good days or good evening. Anyway, we'll just have a quick chat about staying here and how we went on. So first of all, we've got a little list of some things we need to pick up from home, and so we're very close to home. So one thing that happened last night, and I've never happened in the caravan, I got a bit cold in bed. Did you, Sandra?
A little bit.
So what do we think we've gone and done?
Especially when someone finished all the covers.
So we've looks like we've bought our summer quilt with us, not our normal big quilt. So we're going to try and park our bum near the river. I think we can do a bit down there. So we're going to nip home. We're going to go and pick up our normal quilt. It wasn't too bad. I woke up and then I just flipped the heating on, and
It was fine.
everything came okay. Right,
It's beautiful during the day, but it's still a bit chill at night at the moment.
Yeah, right. I think the grounds, the dews, and all the rest of it's gone. Right, we can park our bums here. I think. Hang on, bear with us while we grab a pew.
Just watch for any nettles.
I've got pants on. So we're literally right by the river, as you can see.
Pretty sure that could be hemlock. This way.
Okay, so you could come down on the campsite, could put a blanket on the ground and have a little picnic by the river. Look at this here where we are. So on yesterday's video, or last video about being here, we covered the town of Wainfleet. So basically, if you came and you wanted to stay here, you got everything within an incredibly short walk from the campsite. One thing that, if you look at some of the reviews people mention, we did get woken up this morning by some noise, but we knew that was going to happen. So if you stay at a brewery, you know the drays are going to go out.
It is a working brewery.
Yeah. So do be mindful that you will hear some noise in the morning. So we heard the kegs and the barrels being loaded up into the drays, but
it didn't disturb me, to be honest. I still slept really well.
yeah, no, we slept. I'm just looking. We should have bought some duck food. So we did sleep well, but if you're a very light sleeper and you're one of them that likes to moan, which that there was some noise early on. So the campsite's quite open and transparent. That it is a working brewery, and when you have a working brewery, you have kegs of beer. So,
however, on the plus side, you do get a discount if you do want to do the brewery tours when you camp here.
Yeah, that's true. So just be mindful of that. As I say, it doesn't bother us, but it's the same as going to a farm, isn't it? You know, and complaining about the cows. We actually had people put in bad reviews when I was a campsite warden at the nurseries because the farmer was harvesting at 11 o'clock at night and there was tractors going by. So yeah, you're in a rural location. There's very little road noise. You do get the odd idiot driver. There is a road runs by, but that wasn't really any issue.
Really quiet last night when we walked up the lane, wasn't it?
Yeah. So as I say, this video you saw us going out last night. We had a really nice night in the Angel last night, and
there's this fantastic landlady there, really friendly pub, really nice residents in the pub, regulars in the pub, I should say. Yeah,
but sometimes that can be a little bit off-putting when you first go into a pub, because you can go into a pub to coot and more and just pop their heads out. But everybody's friendly, so don't be put off if you're one of them going to a pub and you're always full of regulars and the music's on. If you sit down and have a drink, everybody warms up to you. There you go, just cooted at me. But next door, or just a 2-minute walk away, there is a secondary pub called the Woolpack. And then if you wanted to be even more adventurous, it's about an half an hour walk away. There is another beautiful pub, we might even go to that today, called the Checkers, which is also within a walking distance. It's a bit of a trek. It's a good half an hour walk.
Possibly, I wasn't aware, but Angel Inn do Sunday lunches as well.
Yeah, they're famous for the lamb. They did it. Yeah, so on their Facebook, they do deliver, and I dare say that they would deliver here at the Angel as well.
They must do. So close.
Yeah. So, but what we also wanted to cover was why this is an ideal spot if you were thinking about coming to explore the parts of Lincolnshire that we've moved to and fell in love with. So Wainfleet is sort of down slightly south of Skegness. It's just 10-15 minute drive away, but a lot of people sort of get caught up of the trap of Mablethorpe, Sutton-on-Sea and Skegness, and they don't come that further, a little bit south. Well, I've got some notes about some things that if you came here for a break or even for a holiday,
there's lots to do.
There's loads. So on my channel I've got a playlist, and it's called something like Places to Visit and Walks, and a lot of those places now are in this area. Some of them were when I was in Mumby, and a lot of them are places me, Sandra and Lee we've been to, and there are some fantastic places. So if you're into wildlife, if you go over towards Boston, and Boston is about 20 minutes, 30 minute drive, so you've got the big city of Boston. And Boston, don't be put off by its reputation and the idiot vloggers, the needle was stuck, that go on and bad-mouth places. We've now got van lifers who are going into towns going, oh, Boston was rubbish, and don't believe them. mark our words, every town has got issues, but we've had nothing but good experiences in Boston. It's a lovely town.
Got the markets, got some interesting local shops, got a couple of nice pubs, got rivers to walk by the river, and you've got the fishing boats, and there's lots to see.
So what's the big thing in Boston that you must visit if you've never done it?
The stump.
The stump, the stump.
Yeah, beautiful
So don't be put off by all the negative people. And same as Skegness. There was another YouTuber or three that have been in Skegness. Every town has got homeless people. Every town has got derelict shops and bits of rubbish in the towns. And I'm sick of these people that are just now for clickbaiting, bad mouthing towns and areas. Anyway, enough of that. Enough of that. Yeah.
So don't go in a rant.
No, but Boston is within an easy commute from here. But if you come here and you're in a motorhome and you can't get out because you've not got a car, there is a bus stop. Literally 5 minutes. Well, there's a bus stop there. And there's bus stop and a little.
In the market square.
With a bus shelter if it's raining. So you can get the bus to Boston. You can get the bus to Skegness or Mablethorpe or whatever. But even quicker, you can get the train. We've showed you the train station is nearby. So don't let all the idiots that bad-mouth places that are local. But if you went,
so the train actually goes right through from Skegness to Nottingham and stops all these places in between, including Boston.
There's a name for places you can get off on the train. I can't remember what it's called now. There's a Summit Circle or something. I can't remember.
I'm not sure what you're
but
about.
If you're going down Boston Way, you've got Frampton Marsh. You're into wildlife. That is absolutely amazing. If you want a proper good wildlife walk. And you can get by the River Haven there. It's where the wash is and things like that. That's absolutely amazing. Here you're not a million miles away from Gibraltar Point, another incredible nature reserve.
Yeah, really gorgeous.
Frampton Marsh there's a cafe there and toilets, and the same at Gibraltar Point as well. So that's definitely well worth a visit. There's also a place called Freeston Shore. So again, check my playlist out. There's the Wheel Meet again. World War II museum, but you've got walks down
lovely walks again,
down that neck of the woods, and you can find your way down to the River Haven again. It's absolutely beautiful. We're 20 minutes away, drive away from Borough.
It's not even that, it's 10 minutes.
10 minutes. So it's pronounced Burr-le-Marsh. Is how it looks like, but Burr-le-Marsh is actually Borough is how you say it. So there's shops there, there's a church there,
it's an antique shop. Yeah, there's a really nice cafe. It's like a bakery, but they have a sitting cafe, really nice food as well. Yeah, the church.
Yeah. Borough.
Good pubs too.
So it's pronounced so we said it when we first come, Burr-le-Marsh. It sounds a little bit French, but it's actually pronounced Borough. It's a bit like Mousehole in Cornwall's pronounced Mousehole, isn't it? Altrincham is pronounced Altrincham, not Altrincham.
Yeah, so when I started bell ringing here, they were asking me, are you going to ring Borough? I was like, where's Borough?
Yeah, Borough, not Borough. So as I say, you have got trains and buses. You can get to a lot of these places. You've got Spilsby, which is not far away, and that's a beautiful little town with cafes.
The market town, Monday Market back, and there's church again there. Shops and nice little square, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cafe.
And then you can go a little bit further inland, and then you've got, hello, sorry, people are waving at us. You've got Alford, not a million miles away, but then more of a slight trek away, you have got sort of Mablethorpe, but it's doable. That's about a 45-minute drive, and then in between all of those, you've got the beautiful Sutton-on-Sea. You've got Chapel St Leonard's, that's fairly close to us.
It's a lovely place, yeah.
And then sort of from Chapel, there's so many little beaches between Chapel and Mablethorpe that you can go and visit. Again,
we've covered, you can walk along the coast, you can also cycle. There's a path you can cycle along as well. If you need a mobility scooter, you can scoot up and down.
And there's loads of places you can hire mobility scooters here. So if you're travelling light, and for whatever reason you need a mobility scooter, There are lots of places you can hire things from. So all of them beaches, we have visited them all, and they are on the playlist that we've got. If you also want somewhere entertaining to kill a few hours, you've got the Lincolnshire Wildlife Park. It's only 15-minute drive. That's the one with all the parrots. That is brilliant there, isn't it?
Yeah, really good day there, yeah.
And then you've got the Ark Wildlife Park as well. Again, we've been to all of these places. And then a place called Huttoft. So there's Huttoft Beach, but inland on Huttoft is where the Radcliffe Donkey Sanctuary is. So that's back open Easter weekend, which is, as we were recording this, we're coming up to. And we love going to the Donkey Sanctuary.
It's just such a cheery place, isn't it? It's just come away with your smiles, don't you have to go in there?
You'll spend a fortune on carrots. Don't take your own carrots. Do go and buy their carrots, because you're helping them with their feeding costs. And then there's a couple of I was going to say NHS then.
What?
I'm not saying it. There's Gumby Hall. What do you call it?
National
Trust. Yeah, not National Health. You've got Gumby Hall, and there are a couple of National Trust places nearby. I've not been to Gumby Hall, but you have, haven't you?
Yeah. It was nice. Just a really nice country hall. Nice gardens to wander around and things. There's also there's a really ancient chapel just about a mile or so from Gumby Hall. It was quite interesting as well.
And if you're into geocaching, or you've never done geocaching, literally from here there must be 10 or 15 geocache locations within a walking distance. So again, this site we're on, you can bring children. So it's of any age. It's not an adult-only site like the Nurseries. But if you wanted to kill some time and have some real good fun, do look into geocaching and get the geocaching app. It's really good fun, isn't it?
Should possibly mention, for people that don't camp, there are holiday cottages here as well.
Yeah, there is. There's
So there's some with the brewery, and there's some down the road.
Some further in.
Acorn Rentals as well.
So again, before we came here, everybody was talking about Mablethorpe, Skegness, Sutton-on-Sea, and very few people actually mentioned the beautiful Wainfleet and how much there is to do here. And if you like walking, from where we are sat, there is so many walks you can do by the river.
So if you ask Guy Lee, does a lot of walking around here and absolutely loves it.
And if you're very lucky, we didn't fully disclose the location, but within a 5-minute walk from here, you've got where the peacocks are. So there are wild peacocks wandering about.
And there's muntjac deer roaming about. We've seen a few times.
Yeah, so you can be, I mean, we've even had them literally in our front garden now, but you can be just randomly going along and keep your eyes open for the muntjac deer and the other birds in the sky, and the insects that we saw in that webbing, Sanders identified them.
Yeah, so they are native to the fens, and they were the caterpillars of something called the gypsy moth. But they can be a bit voracious apparently, so where they were in that bit of hedge, they're probably going to demolish the whole hedge that area by the time they pupate and turn into moths. But so they are native.
Yeah, so I've not seen that. I've not seen anything like that before, but it was quite a mini spectacle. There is fishing down this river. I do believe you can get day tickets, but you need to check that out. I am a course fisherman, and I have not been fishing for about 6 or 7 years. At some stage I need to renew my rod licence. I'm not too sure what's in this river. By the looks of it, it's probably roach, perch. I'm not too sure. But as I say, there are walks literally from where we are now. You can walk over the bridge there, there's a walk there, it takes you over, there's walks over there, there's walks that way, there's walks that way. And as you can see, yeah, it's a really, really nice campsite. We're not being sponsored for here, we pay for here.
Yeah, so the toilet and shower block is immaculate as well. So really impressed.
Yeah, so there's separate toilets in the building behind us where the windmill is, whether you can see that. And then there's another separate block right by this campsite. I'm not going to go in, Phil. I have done this in the past. I must admit I have been guilty, but some YouTubers now that are just randomly going into toilets and showers, and
Just
Yeah.
take our word for it. They're really nice.
They are nice and clean,
They're clean.
and fine. They're more than adequate. But we're not going. We're not the sort of. We've grown out of filming, going into toilets with a camera. It does look very weird when you watch a YouTuber walking across a campsite with a camera and they're holding it up and going into a toilet and showers. But yeah, and so we mentioned how much did it cost. So we booked on Pitch Up. It was 20 quid a night. I think it was £19.85 or something.
Off season, it's at about 15 a night.
And at bank holiday weekends, it does go up. It only seems to be the bank holiday weekends. I think to £23.95. But for 20,
Very reasonable.
yeah, but for 20 quid a night with electric, they are absolutely incredible value. We would have paid much more than that. I'd have easily paid 35 quid here without any issue. So when we decided we were coming away, we didn't even know how much it was. We just said we're going to be staying here. We will be in the future, not far away, going to be staying at another local location, which we're not going to say just yet, all being well. And as the summer rolls on, we will be getting out a little bit more. We've both got commitments now with jobs and things like that, which makes things a little bit different.
As I say, from my point of view, it's just been so nice to just have an actual mini break, just as a holiday in the caravan, rather than just having to visit Neil when he's working, and he's obviously, it's not ideal in terms of having a break together. Yeah, so it's been nice.
So to say, this is the first time. So we did, as I say, we mentioned on the previous video when I was working in West Wales, we did have a stop off coming back from West Wales at Bala, but it wasn't the same as I was in.
It was cold. It was end of season, and you were still a bit winding down from your work. And,
So to say, we've got ducks coming up here. You can hear the rooks calling. But yeah, absolutely beautiful location. And if you do stay here and you want to have a drink with us, we're not saying we can, we probably won't, because obviously if we're working and we're going to be tired, but if you are staying here, let us know, and you never know, we might be able to pop down and say hello to you if we're in town or something, or you may even see us if you're walking through Wainfleet. But yeah, it's one of the reasons why we ended up choosing to live where we live, is this location. So I hope you've enjoyed that. If you did remember, you can like, comment and subscribe to this video if you've not already done so. And we're picking up we've picked up a few more subscribers. I just want to say hello to them.
hello, new subscribers. Thanks for watching, and I hope you continue to enjoy our little vlogs.
Right, our day's going to continue. We're going to nip and do some more, so we will be bringing you some more video as our day goes on. But for this one, au revoir. Keep smiling, and if you're a duck, do say quack, 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 quack.